welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. UMass will kick off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USF's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bull.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Reels it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll go to the air again. Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Simon. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. RPO complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the give off the left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. Stopped right there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Takes off. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. 2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run it. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for running room. He's there to make the stop. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The carry going off right tackle here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And on 2nd down for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Bushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tells to fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Nicholson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Look out! He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll go to the counter play. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Selling the fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll do it himself. He's past the sticks. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll run it. It's Simon. There's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Trying to establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff again. At the 15, he's loose. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. They'll try the right side. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Searching for space. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Broncos on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring run.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick give. It's Simon. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to run. It's Simon. Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Give to the running back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, going to throw it. Left side is Nicholson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Right at the line. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Simon. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholson. Stopped right there. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down to the air. Here comes the heat.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Swamped immediately. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Driven back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rush is on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Tells the run, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll move the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. On the ground. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. From the gun. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it off in the flats. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Simon. There he goes. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Good. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Snags it quickly on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Tries to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Turns it upfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Looking down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 2nd down and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Working that left side now. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Running inside, it's Simon. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The play fake. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Powers inside. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible.